On today's episode of Super Mario Minecraft, I enter King Boo's mansion. He sits me down and tells me the true story of what happened between his father and Princess Peach's father. Oh man, this is all too crazy. Will I end up helping him? Find out in today's episode. If you guys are new here, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for new videos every single day. Without further ado, let's try to unlock the mystery of what really happened to King Boo. Alright, here goes nothing. Luigi, I don't want you to be scared. It's going to be fine. Traps! Where are the traps? There are no traps, I promise you. Are you sure about that? I don't have to whip out the poltergust? No, you don't have to whip out the poltergust, okay? Welcome to King Boo Manor. Wow. It's actually pretty normal looking in here. I tried to keep it nice and tidy. I thought it'd be like a lot spookier, like Luigi's mansion. No, this is fine. Listen, follow me, I'll show you around. Okay. Over here is our family living room. There's a portrait of me. But you're king. I know, all the portraits changed when I did die. I've been trying to fix them back, but it doesn't seem to be working. I am dead, of course. Yeah, you are dead, so that is quite terrifying. That's like my nightmare. Well, you don't have to be scared. There's also a library and section, but listen, Luigi, we'll eat dinner later. I want to get to the main point of why I brought you here. You said you needed help with something. Please, take a seat. Is this your throne? Well, more of my office. I actually never got to be king. That was my father. What? Your father? It's a long story, Luigi. Would you like to hear it? From my point of view. Yeah? Caution. This may blow your mind. Okay? Go ahead. I think I'm ready. It all happened a long time ago. The Mushroom Kingdom you know now used to be controlled by my father. He was actually the king. The king? Yup, that's me as well. Oh, look at you. You look the same. Well, I did die this way. Oh, this is the story of how you died? Yes, this is. Wait a minute. Is that young Toadsworth? It was. He was our most loyal Toad. We had established peace between the Toads and the Boos. Wait, really? My father had established peace between the Boos and the Toads. They lived in harmony, and everything in the Mushroom Kingdom was great. Boos and Toads working together and living together in absolute peace. Well, what happens? It all started with one family. A new family named the Toadstools had just moved into Toad Town. They weren't very wealthy, but they just gave birth to a beautiful baby girl, Princess Peach. Well, not princess yet, but they believed that she was rightfully deserved to be the new princess of Toad Town. So, Mr. and Mrs. Toadstool took their newborn baby and took him before the king, my father. They asked if she could become the rightful heir of the Mushroom Kingdom because they believed that it was her place to do so. This angered my father. How dare they approach him with such a blasphemous call? He had banished them from the Mushroom Kingdom and told them never, ever to return. Wait, so your father kicked them out? They had disrespected him. No one had ever been so disrespectful to the king before, and he was furious. I had never seen my father so angry. This had troubled him very deeply, but even more so, this angered Mr. Toadstool. He was furious that they had been banished from their new home, so he came up with a plan. He was going to hypnotize the Toads and take care of my family, take him out once and for all, and make everyone forget so they would be the new leaders. What? That's terrible! Miss Toadstool was very against it, but then she saw this was the only way. She wanted her daughter to become princess as bad as she wanted to become queen. And so, the father left late that night to go and fulfill his plan. Mr. Toadstool arrived at the castle late at night to fulfill his plan, but he was stopped by Toadsworth, our most loyal Toad. But as he was valiantly telling him he was banished and never to return again, Mr. Toadsworth, he was poisoned. His mind melted and he forgot all memory. When he awoke again, Mr. Toadstool told him that he was his new king, and Toadsworth obliged. They entered the castle, ready to go eliminate my father. That's when Toads valiantly tried to stop him, but Mr. Toadsworth, he and Mr. Toadstool took them out and used potions to do the same thing, melt their minds and make them forget anything of my father. Then Mr. Toadstool marched straight up to my father's throne as we were sleeping. We never suspected a single thing. We were both fast asleep on the throne, worrying about our dreams of tomorrow and how to improve the land. And that is when Mr. Toadstool looked us dead in the eyes and murdered us in cold blood. And the toads, they helped him too. They did nothing to stop. They were killed. We were both dead. And now, Mr. Toadstool was the leader of the Mushroom Kingdom. The new King Toadstool invited his family and told them of the good news. He said he was king, and one day Peach would be princess and queen of the Mushroom Kingdom. He went to his new most loyal subject, Toadsworth, gave him the potion, and told him to throw it on every single toad. Toadsworth, not knowing any better, obliged. Before he left, King Toadstool told him to banish every Boo from the Mushroom Kingdom, as they were no longer welcome. He wanted to erase all legacy of my father and never ever get caught in his heinous crimes. The Boos, who once lived among the toads with harmony, were suddenly turned on. Toadsworth fulfilled his plan. He splashed every single toad with that, making them hate the Boos, making them forget anything that's ever happened, and they drove all the Boos out of the Mushroom Kingdom forever, banished, and the peace was no more. There you have it, Luigi, the entire story of my family. What? That can't be true at all! Listen, Luigi, it is true. Well, how come I've never heard of it then? Because the Toadstools have covered it up for years. No one remembers. No one remembers that. No one. That is the most ridiculous story I've ever heard. How am I supposed to believe you? Because it's true, Luigi. So you're saying that Princess Peach is a murderer? No, she was just a baby. Oh yeah, that's true. I guess she really didn't. So you're saying Peach's dad was a murderer? Exactly, Luigi. That throne is supposed to be ours. Well, I don't know what you want me to do about this. This sounds a little too far-fetched for me. Like, no one remembers at all? Like, listen, I think I should go. Luigi, please stay for dinner. Please, please. I have a lot planned. Listen. I'm only gonna stay for dinner because I'm hungry, okay? Can you just try to explain this further to me? Listen, Luigi. There's only one person I know. No one is going to believe me. For one, I'm evil, or I turned evil after it, as you could clearly see. Well, yeah, it kind of does make sense of why you were so evil in the afterlife. I was murdered, Luigi. I wasn't even a teen yet. I know. Listen, Luigi, you need to help me uncover this truth. You're the only one. Well, why am I the only one? Well, let's be honest, Luigi, we have had a complicated past, but I believe that you want to help. You're pure of heart. You want to uncover the truth. I could see it right now in your eyes. You know that this could possibly be true. I don't think it could be possibly true at all. Listen, Boo, I don't know about this. I mean, I guess King Boo. See, you do believe it. Okay, listen. How does no one remember it? There is one person who I think remembers it, and maybe can uncover this. Here, take a seat at the dining table. Okay. I'll bring dinner in a little bit, but Luigi, you know Bowser? Well, of course I know Bowser. Listen, he was very young when this all happened, and I think he remembers. I really think he do. Well, then how come he doesn't say anything? He wants to take over the Mushroom Kingdom. Do you ever wonder, Luigi, why Peach constantly gets kidnapped by Bowser, and yet Peach just goes along with it? I'm guessing because she's kidnapped. No, Luigi, I think they have a deal. I want you to investigate it. I think Bowser knows exactly what happens, and Peach and him have a deal that she cannot resist kidnapping as long as they both shall live, or else Bowser will tell the truth to everyone. So you want me, little Luigi, to walk right in and say, "Howdy doodly, Bowser? Do you know anything about this old thing that Peach's dad is a murderer?" Exactly. I'm not gonna do that. Luigi, please, I need your help. Okay, well, will you at least come with me? You think it would help? Of course it would help, okay? At least I'll see you, and then maybe we can strike a whole deal out of this, but I don't even know what happens to Peach if we do. Peach is my friends. Listen, I just want people to know the truth. I want my father's legacy back. We are seen, the King Boos, as these evil, menacing forces, but that was only in our afterlife, and it was how we died that made us this way. I just want to restore my family name, Luigi. Can't you understand that? I guess I can. So you'll help me. Is this cooked pork chop? Yep. Hold up. Oh, this is some good stuff. I was quite the cook. I took lessons at the kingdom. Yeah, oh, this is actually really good. Exactly, so will you? All right. My belly may be telling me to do things that I don't want to, but I guess it's worth looking into. That's great news, Luigi. Wow, when should we start? Let me go home and sleep on it, and we'll start tomorrow, okay? We'll go see Bowser. We'll pay him a visit. Hopefully he doesn't try to kill us. I'll be there for you, Luigi. Don't worry. But until then, Luigi, you can't tell anyone about this, okay? It's a secret investigation. Not even your brother. But I tell Mario everything. Luigi, you have to trust me. All right, well, thanks for dinner, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, Luigi. Thank you for your help. Oh my gosh, this can't be true. I mean, the story does kind of add up, but still. Oh man, King Boo's a really good storyteller. I hope this isn't fake. Well, I guess there's only one thing to do to figure out if it's fake or not, and that's to investigate it tomorrow. I better go home and get some sleep. I have a big day tomorrow.